Good morning, children. Today, let us start the new chapter Rational Numbers. You began your study of numbers by counting objects around you. The numbers used for this purpose were called counting numbers or natural numbers. They are 1, 2, 3, 4. We are counting by using numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. By including 0 to these natural numbers, we will get another set of numbers. That set of numbers are called whole numbers. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. The negatives of natural numbers were then put together with the whole numbers to make up integers. Integers are, we are starting from negative numbers, negative infinity to negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. And we thus extended the number system from natural numbers to whole numbers and from whole numbers to integers. Are there any numbers between two integers? Yes, we have learned some more set of numbers, that is fractions and decimals. Fractions can be expressed in the form of numerator by denominator, and every fractions can be expressed in the form of decimal also. Thus, in this chapter, we shall extend the number system further. We shall introduce the concept of rational numbers in this class. What are rational numbers? A rational number is defined as a number that can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. 4 by 5 is a rational number. Here p is equal to 4 and q is equal to 5. Is negative 3 by 4 also a rational number? Yes. Negative 3 and 4 both are integers and denominator 4 is there, therefore it is a rational number. Then natural number 3 also a rational number. Yes, 3 can be expressed in the form of p by q. Is 2.5 a rational number? Yes, 2.5 can be written as 25 by 10, that is equal to 5 by 2. That is also in the form of p by q. Thus, we have seen that the collection of fractions and decimals also comes under rational number. Thus, you have seen many fractions like 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 1, 2 by 3. 1, 2 by 3 is mixed fraction, but it can be expressed in the form of p by q, isn't it? That is 1 3s are 3 plus 2, 5 by 3, etc. All fractions are rational numbers. The decimal numbers like 0.5, 2.3, etc. are also rational numbers. Are integers are rational numbers? Yes. Since negative 3, how can you represent negative 3? Negative 3 can be expressed as negative 3 by 1. Yes, they are also rational number. Thus, rational numbers include integers and fractions also. From this figure, it is very clear that is this is a set of rational numbers. Then in the natural numbers are coming under rational number. All whole numbers are rational number. All integers are rational number. All fractions are rational number. And all decimals are rational number. Since this all collection of numbers can be expressed in the form of p by q. Equivalent rational numbers. Rational numbers which are having same value are called equivalent rational numbers. By multiplying or dividing the numerator and denominator of a rational number by the same non-zero integer, we obtain another rational number. equivalent to the given ration number. This is exactly same like obtaining equivalent fractions. Let us see one example. 10 by negative 50. It is a ration number. We can find out an equivalent ration number for that. You can divide both numerator and denominator by negative 5 and you will get an equivalent ration number negative 2 by 3. Similarly, another one ration number negative 12 by 24. That also we can divide both numerator and denominator by 12 and you will get an equivalent ration number negative 1 by 2. Thus, for getting an equivalent ration number, you can divide or multiply the numerator and denominator by same number. You will get an equivalent ration number. Let us try this question. Positive and negative ration numbers. We have seen that integers are also rational number. Integers means positive number, negative number, 0. These all the collections are ration numbers. Therefore, there are positive ration number and negative ration number. Let us see what are these collection of numbers. Consider the ration number 2 by 3. Both the numerator and denominator of this number are positive integer. Such a ration number is called a positive ration number. For example, 3 by 8, 5 by 7, 2 by 9, etc. are positive ration numbers. The numerator of negative 3 by 5 is a negative integer, whereas the denominator is a positive integer. Such ration numbers are called negative ration number. So, negative 3 by 8, negative 5 by 7, negative 9 by 5, etc. are negative ration numbers. Positive ration numbers means now numerator and denominator are of the same sign. If there is a ration number negative 2 by negative 3, negative by negative is positive, therefore that is also a positive ration number. That's what we are calling it as. Numerator and denominator are both of the same sign means that will be a positive ration number. Similarly, negative ration number, how can you define? If numerator and denominator are of different sign means they are negative ration number. You have seen that negative 3 by 5 is a negative ration number. Then if it comes 3 by negative 5, its whole effect is also negative 3 by 5. Isn't it? Therefore, if the numerator and denominator are of different sign, then it is a negative ration number. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Let us try this question. Which of these are negative ration number? The first one is a negative ration number. Second one, no, it is positive ration number. Third one, either the negative sign is there in the denominator, therefore that is a negative ration number. 0 is neither positive nor negative. 6 by 11 is positive ration number. And negative 2 by negative 9, both are negative. Therefore, that is positive ration number. Now let us see what is the position of ration numbers on a number line. You know that on the number line, natural numbers are starting from 1, 2, 3, etc. Whole numbers are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. And integers, both side, the integers are coming both positive numbers, negative numbers, 0 including integers. Okay, then ration numbers. Where is the position of ration number on this number line? Ration numbers can come these all points and it comes in the middle of these two integers also. Therefore, negative 1 by 2, it comes in the middle of 0 and negative 1. 1.5 comes in middle of 1 and 2. 2.8 is coming very near to 3 and behind of 3. Like that, we can give position of ration numbers on the number line also. Rational numbers on a number line. Let us represent the number 3 by 4 on the number line. The following figure shows how fractions 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4 are represented on a number line. Here 3 by 4 means it is a proper fraction and it is lying between 0 and 1 and the denominator is 4. Therefore, divide the whole portion from 0 to 1 into 4 equal parts. Then each part represents 1/4 portion of the whole. Therefore, you will get the number line like this 0. The next point is 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4. Then 4 by 4 is coming. 4 by 4 is same as 1. Then if you want 3 by 4 means you can just round the point 3 by 4. Similarly, you can do exercise 9.1 question number 4. Draw the number line and represent the following rational number on it. Okay, let us discuss the second question. Negative 5 by 8. How will you represent negative 5 by 8? Negative 5 by 8 is a proper fraction that lies between 0 and 1. Therefore, negative 5 by 8 lies between 0 and negative 1. Therefore, you need to divide 0 to negative 1 into 8 equal parts because the denominator is 8. Therefore, you need to divide 0 to negative 1 into 8 equal parts and then each part you can represent as negative 1 by 8, negative 2 by 8, negative 3 by 8, negative 4 by 8, negative 5 by 8, negative 6 by 8, negative 7 by 8 and then it becomes negative 8 by 8 that is equal to negative 1. And you can mark the point negative 5 by 8. Similarly, you can try the remaining questions also. Rational numbers in standard form. You know how to express a fraction in the standard form. It should be in the lowest form. Similarly, rational numbers also can be expressed in the standard form. A rational number is said to be in the standard form if its denominator is a positive integer and the numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1. Some examples of rational number in the standard form are 3 by 5, 2 by 7, negative 7 by 11, etc. Let us see another one example that is negative 45 by 30. Here, its negative comes in the numerator. That's okay. Then, is there any common factor between 45 and 30? Yes. The highest common factor between negative 45 and 30 is 15. Therefore, you can divide both numerator and denominator divide numerator and denominator by 15 and you will get the equivalent rational number in the standard form as negative 3 by 2. We can take one more example that is 36 by negative 24. Here the denominator is having negative sign. Therefore, you have to divide numerator and denominator with the negative highest common factor. That is, the highest common factor between 36 and 24 is 12. Then we have to avoid the negative sign from the denominator. Therefore, you can divide both numerator and denominator by negative 12 and you will get the equivalent standard rational number negative 3 by 2.